So this is the next episode of What the Hell Were You Thinking, Jardy? Went down this morning and purchased these two Craftsman riders. The dark green one here has got a 19.5, I guess, platinum turbo cool Craftsman Briggs & Stratton motor on it. I have cranked it up using starting fluid, and it ran really quickly, cranked up, no issues there. I think it just needs the fuel system cleaned on it, plus probably just tear the carburetors off at the same time. Do that, but the engine I think is fine, solid. Looking it up online, it's got a Dana 4360 transaxle, so that should be a pretty good setup. I'm planning on doing a pulley swap on this, possibly locking the rear end, and really, more I look at the front ends on both of these, I don't like them, but I'm looking at building a custom front end, plus I'd like to lower it, and I mean lower the whole damn thing. So that's all in my super secret plan. It's not going to be a mutter, but hopefully it'll be quick with that 19.5 into the hood. This one here was the other one. This one I actually initially went down and looked at. It had a deck under it. I've already stripped the deck. It's over in the scrap pile, waiting for me to strip off whatever I can use off of it, and then it's going to go to the junkyard. This one's got a Peerless 206 transaxle and a 15.5 overhead valve Craftsman, which I'm not completely sure if that's the correct engine for this thing, because when you look up the model number, it says it's supposed to have an 18 horse twin in it. So, but that's neither here nor there. It's just another basket case mower to me. This one here, when I pulled the dipstick, and I posted this earlier also on Facebook, I don't know if anybody can see it, but the oil on it was coming up all the way up, about 3/4 of the way up the entire dipstick. So somebody's definitely over oiled this machine, but I cranked it up also. It actually cranked up. I was able to take that fuel tank, just put a little fuel in it, turn it over a few times, and it cranked right up. So don't have batteries in either one, so I'm going to have to invest in a couple batteries. But anyway, these are, I think that one over there's got the potential to be what I want to do for a little. I'm not interested in going out and racing these things, but it definitely has the potential to do what I want as far as a little rat rod type racer. So anyway, so I can see a lot of hacking and slashing going on that one, because I'm going to have to get that steering column way down too to do what I want. Anyway, so there they are. I didn't pay a hell of a lot for them, and actually negotiated the guy down a little bit more after I got down there and finally saw him, and he gave a little bit, so not much, but a little bit. But like I said, I don't have a hell of a lot in them, and for what I want to do, that one over there, I think between the parts on this one and what's there, I think I can build what I want to do for less than $300, and that includes the cost of the machine. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So anyway, I got them back here under cover. They're on the back porch of my house instead of over at the shop. About the only place I had to store them, unless I wanted to stuff them in the shop, and I didn't want to do that right now. So, but they're here, and now Mr. Bruin and Mr. Grizzly, who's around the corner there, and I can start figuring out what we're going to do with them next. So, but I'm sure, just like everything else, it's going to be fun. But I'm going to finish JD up first. He needs this, at least get him painted, get all the paint work done on him, and that way I can bring him back over to the other garage where he's out of the way, and I can start on these two. Anyway, there you go.